This is episode 4 of how we adapted an Edgar Allan Poe story into a film on a micro-budget. This episode is called Screenplay, as writing a screenplay is probably the most definitive moment for any film. A screenplay is a very functional document and should help the reader visualise the film in as fewer words as possible. It will include key events, visuals, sound and dialogue. Edgar Allan Poe pioneered the short story and true crime narrative, but his works were written primarily to be read in magazines, not performed. Stephen's theatre adaptations transformed the text into a performed monologue, and he chose to perform the stories in full, without removing any words. This works well for live theatre, but long monologues don't always retain their potency on film. Without the electricity of live performance, it can easily feel quite flat. Film is a more visual medium, and it also gives you the option to manipulate time and space in ways that theatre cannot, so we wanted to make the most of that. Joe and I decided to remove superfluous and repetitive sentences, leaving only essential narrative paragraphs. We had one rule: we wouldn't change any words, but we could remove them. We ended up taking out nearly half of the words from the original text, and considered how to communicate some of these written sentiments visually. For example, rather than hearing the character continuously talk about his visions and his nightmares, we chose to make him compulsively sketch them. This wasn't in the original story, but it allowed us to show you his obsession and insanity rather than tell you about it. We then split the remaining text into 6 distinct scenes, each with its own mood, lighting, and set design. Again, this wasn't in the original work, but it created a sense of change despite it all being just one man in one room. Follow this page to support our work and for episode 5, where we go through how we planned our 2-day shoot.